What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're doing something a little bit different. This video is actually a recording of a coaching session I had with one of the members of the Break Into iOS program. In this video, we do a little brief introduction into XCTest testing in SwiftUI. And if you guys are interested in the Break Into iOS program, it's for aspiring iOS developers looking to break into the tech industry. Enrollment for the Break Into iOS program ends today, the day of release, which is January 12th. If you guys are interested, shoot me a message on LinkedIn and I'll get the details of you because enrollment does close today, January 12th, and there are only 2 slots left. If you're watching this in the future, don't worry about it. It already ended, but you can go into breakintoios.com and there sign up for the newsletter and stay tuned for any potential new cohorts happening in the future. So yeah, guys, check it out. There's only 2 spots left and enrollment ends today. And a little secret, prices will probably increase in future cohorts. So if you're thinking about it, let me know and I'll get you the details. But all right, y'all, enjoy this video. Peace. All right, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the way you add tests, of course, when you create a project, you can add tests automatically by going to project here. You create the project and you can just include tests and it does it automatically for you. That's
Include test. Okay.
yeah. That's if it's a fresh project, but if you already created the project, you're gonna have to go here to the project file and then go to the target and hit plus. And when you get here, you write tests, and then you can decide between unit tests and UI tests.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, you name this. These are I'll bring in both. So this is for unit tests. You want to make sure that you add it to the project and the target. You add, and then I'm gonna do the same for UI testing. All right, and then it creates it down here. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the unit tests part. And this is like the boilerplate that Apple gives you.
Okay.
Usually
All they have
people
is just methods there.
What was that?
All they have is just methods there. Function, function, function.
Yeah. But this is just boilerplate.
Okay.
The way function testing, let me see if I remember. I believe we use test. You write func and then you say test underscore. And then you write what you're testing. So let's say we say home view, let's say home view model. Should, what's it called? Should load data or something like that. That's what they would call it. And then we set up the home view model. So this is not gonna work, right? Because we don't have a home view model. But you create it. And this is given the home view model. When in our case, I don't think we put a when. Should load data on, actually, let's say should fetch data. And then if we call, let's say there's a function in the home view model that fetches data, which is probably, it probably would be asynchronous, but we can skip over that. So when that happens, what do we expect? And then that's when you write XC, I believe there's like assert or something. XC assert, yeah, XCT assert. And you can pick from these what you want it to be. So
Okay, so it's asserting the actual value and expected value.
yeah, so yeah, whatever because it depends on what you want from the test. So in this example, let's say we fetch the data. So we want let's say there's a property in the home view model of items. We want it to not be nil since we fetched the data. And then you would run this test, and if it succeeds, that means that it's like the function is working as expected, and if it doesn't, then there's an issue.
Okay. Does it also have something like soft assert?
You said something what?
Soft assert?
Soft assert, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't I'm not sure about that. You said soft assert, like what do you mean by that?
So when it comes to asserting, if that thing doesn't match, let's say the expected value and actual value does not match,
Yeah.
right? Will it fail right over there, or will it just keep on running?
It would fail.
It will fail right away.
Yeah, if they're different. Yeah, because you would use this one, they're equal, right? You were saying if you used something like this and you compare two values.
Yeah. Yeah. If the value does not match, so you're saying it will fail right away, right?
Yeah. Yeah, look,
Oh.
we can test it now
Hmm.
because we can you could run the test right here because when you do this test, it creates it like this.
Hmm.
Like when you write test underscore and then it runs the test. And when it runs the test, it builds it like it builds like a clone of a simulator to actually run the test. And so you have to wait for it to like load and everything.
Will it respond in Boolean like true, false?
Yeah. Well, it just it'll throw an error. It'll throw an error. It'll be red. It's still
Okay.
testing. Yeah, it takes a second when you first load it up,
Hmm.
but afterwards, maybe I need an M3 MacBook. Not-
It happened with me at the same time when I was writing this entire project. I had to restart my MacBook a couple of times.
Oh, and one thing I forgot is so in this example,
Hmm.
like if you were gonna call the home view model, which is in your project,
Hmm.
you need to say at testable import your project name at the top of the
Okay.
file in order to have access to this stuff. Like
Mm.
not, I mean access to the home view model, which would be from the like your main project.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But look,
Okay. Okay.
we finally got the this to
Error.
fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we, well, let's say if we change this to 3, change this to 6, you can also do Command U to run all your tests.
Command U.
Yeah.
What if you want to only run one of the test case? Let's say function test underscore mock. That's the only one if you want to run.
Then you have to just click on this right here. This X.
Oh, the red mark,
Although,
cross mark. Yeah.
yeah. This is a play, but it's an X right now because it's testing, so it hasn't reset.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is taking forever to test.
Yeah. I guess Apple has to improve some framework when it comes to testing as well.
Yeah. Well, what you might see what a lot of companies do is they use what is it, Fastlane to run tests.
Mm.
Like they'll build a Fastlane, which is like I don't know if you know about it, but they just write some scripts
Yeah.
to run all the tests in the app. That way, somebody doesn't have to like sit here and do it.
Yeah. Okay.
But you
Okay.
see, this is what it looks like when it's successful.
Okay. So green color. Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
color.
yeah.